To our next story, you know, reprieve seems to be on the way for prison inmates in my country, your country. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has expressed a desire for eligible prison inmates to vote in Nigerian elections. The INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, made this known while playing host to the Comptroller General of the Nigerian Correctional Service, Sylvester Mwakuche, in his office. Now, Professor Yakubu said the right to vote is human rights, which cannot be taken away. Meanwhile, INEC has received a total of 151 letters of intent from associations seeking registration as political parties. Dotu.
Well,
maybe you want to start from there. 151.
It's everybody's right to associate.
Okay. And get registered.
And get registered once you meet all
the criteria.
You must. Not one must be missing. Though we've been complaining about the requirements for registration of political parties. We've been complaining. But that is still the law. And once the law is not changed, there's very little you can do. Because for me, I believe that not all parties need to be national in outlook. Just like the way we are doing with the banks. Let's have parties that just want to control a state. Let's have those who want to control particular local governments. Those who want to bid nationally can do so.
Okay.
And let them be the ones to go and struggle with having presence in 774 local government areas.
Okay.
You know, it's important.
How does BKO weigh in here?
Yeah, I still don't understand why 151 groups would want to be registered as political parties. I still don't understand. We don't need so many political parties. We need to strengthen the ones that we have. Yeah. And power people within the ones that we have should make it easier, especially for young people, to be able to play decent roles. They need to make it easier for women to also play key roles in those political parties. It's not by proliferating political parties all over the place that we are going to have an impressive political culture. No.
So at the moment, we have 18 official parties.
Yes, and some of those, I will say that most of those 18s are not even, some of them merely exist in name. They can't win an election. If an election is conducted even within their home state, some of them cannot win. Because there are wives who will not vote for their husbands. So it can be that bad. So they should focus more on strengthening the ones that we have, and let's encourage INEC through the NGOs that we have, through the activism of those NGOs, to improve on electoral reform. Let's have consistent electoral reform that will make more and more people participate in the electoral process. But right now, enough people are not participating in the electoral process.
One can recall that in the Second Republic, we have 5 frontline parties, even though there were others. Your NPN, GNPP, UPN, NAP, NAP, and
PRP.
You know. So at the moment, we have key ones. The APC is the PDP, Labour Party, and now the ADC is attempting...
But there was something BK said. These big parties have been controlled by few people. And that's where the problem is.
By what you call plutocrats.
You know,
that's why some people don't want to go there. They believe that they won't be allowed to function effectively there. So they believe that the solution is to set up their own party. It's not, that's not the solution.
It's not really.
Move into some of these parties, young people.
Especially.
Young people, they have the population
Yeah.
You know, they are the most dominant demographics when we come to voting in elections. So they need to get into these political parties, you know, use their number as strength. But the big people, they are the ones who take the decisions. They determine who can contest. They determine who they should sell even the forms to.
Okay.
So for this reason, people will then think, okay, we know that they won't allow us to get into the party and be relevant. So let's start our own. But the other broader issue is the matter of
allowing inmates,
whether to allow
inmates
so
to cast a ballot.
The argument is that in Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa, this is already being done. But what INEC is saying is that yes, courts affirm their rights to be able to vote in elections, but it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there, and it's not going to be easy for INEC to simply go take ballot materials to. You have to register them. You have to create constituencies within the prison walls.
Yeah,
we have more than 51,000. What's it called?
Inmates.
Inmates.
As we sit here.
Yes, we have more than 51,000, and a lot of them are not even convicted. So, who are the people who can vote? Can somebody who has been sentenced to death or life imprisonment, can he vote, for example? That has to be defined. And then how do you set up polling units and constituencies in those areas? Will election observers be able to come in and witness? Because we treat prisons as places that people should not go to and know that. Will political parties be able to come and campaign within the prison walls?
Would it be allowed?
Will it be allowed? And if you don't allow people to campaign, you've already breached some of the principles.
Okay.
Because people should be able to campaign to, it's like a willing buyer, willing seller. I want to vote for me. I should be able to tell you what I have in store.
Yeah, yeah.
So it means that campaigns will be happening inside the prison walls. Politicians are free to come in and promise. And then agents too. Party agents have to have access. So these issues must be cleared. We need to know who among prisoners can vote. Is it the people who are awaiting trial? Because a good number of people you see in prisons actually are awaiting trial. Then are they the people who, those condemned, for example, condemned to death, are they people I still think that there should be a clarity on this matter.
But even Dotto knows that those on death row have been there for months and months now.
That's another debate that has been going on in the past week. And then maybe to add to that question, how fast can INEC transfer voter cards to those polling units for those prisoners or for those inmates? Because that's another thing. You can't just take your card and go and vote anywhere. Your name must
be cleared.
And you know, it's a system for INEC. You must apply. Your card must be moved to that particular polling unit. How easy would that be? There are so many questions to ask.
One expects that government, which is mooting the idea, would set the machinery in motion.
Honestly, I don't think INEC wanted this. But people approach the courts, and the courts affirmed their right to vote. So now INEC and the correctional service officials, they need to sit down and work out how this can work. Maybe it's too soon for the next election.
Yeah, it's
maybe.
Definitely.
But
because even the one on diaspora voting has been long.
We've been asking for it. They've not done anything about it.
Not been able to.
Or what do they call it? This voting that comes earlier than the rest of us. They are saying soldiers, for example.
Journalists, inclusive.
Journalists, soldiers should be able to vote.
Special workers.
Ahead of others. So that on election day, they will be able to play their role without hindrance.
Yeah.
So they think that should happen. That is also one of the bills before the, I think, House of Reps.
So I think what we have before us is, you know, it reminds me of the saying, there's a difference between a good sounding idea and an idea that sounds good, you know.
That's